What's up everyone, my name is NINAAD and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company, and I'm also a student of the Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. In today's video, we're going to be looking into some recent developments in the scope and interpretation of Article 21, that is the right to life. So let's get started. Now, in the recent decade, there has been a fairly important progress in the ever-widening scope and ambit of Article 21. In today's times, it has been increasingly important and relevant to take note of all the smaller facets of individuals' lives and the problems that they face therein. On the same lines, it is also important to formulate a broader understanding of these problems and find a solution to the same. There are many relevant judicial interpretations in relation to this ever-widening scope of Article 21. Now, some of these are as follows. Number one is the right to choose a life partner. Now, life in Indian society is riddled with a lot of opinionated beliefs coming from a plethora of societies that are spread across the country. But as we move towards a more liberalized and more progressive society, a question that was long due was finally pondered upon. In the case of Bharti alias Alicia versus the state of NCT of Delhi, the Delhi High Court observed that the right of a citizen to choose a life partner and to live in accordance with law is an immutable constitutional right. Now, the same cannot be curtailed at any cost or otherwise be encumbered by any individual, and that the parents or relatives or anyone else cannot interfere at all in these rights or their exercise of such right. The second one is the right to privacy. The scope of Article 21 is very multidimensional under the Indian Constitution. The law of torts, criminal law, as well as property laws all recognize the right to privacy. But it was only after the passing of the landmark case, that is the case of K.S. Puttaswamy versus Union of India in 2017, that the right to privacy was actually given due recognition. In this case, the nine-judge bench of the Supreme Court unanimously recognized that the Constitution guaranteed a specific and very important right to privacy as and considered it an intrinsic part of the right to life and personal liberty under Article 21. The third one is the right to die with dignity. Another topic of controversy that falls within the ambit of Article 21 is the apparent right of a person to die with dignity under certain special circumstances. In the case of Aruna Schonborg versus Union of India, which was further reinforced in the case of Common Cause versus Union of India, deal with the same issue. In delivering the latter judgment, the Supreme Court of India held that the right to die with dignity is an intrinsic and important facet of the right to life under Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Article 21 itself comprehends dignity as an essential foundation, and hence each individual has the definite right to decide whether or not to accept a medical intervention in case of a terminal illness, or whether to just die with dignity as they see fit. The fourth one is the right to choice of sex. Now, one of the fastest rising issues of current times is one related to gender and sexuality and the identifications that people associate themselves with. So, in an arguably conservative country like India, it is fairly clear that the incorporation and accommodation of such a progressive mindset and such a liberal strain of thought is somewhat difficult. The very important and landmark case of Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India became the face of this very issue. The five judges Supreme Court bench, that is the Constitution bench, declared parts of Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code void and hence struck down the criminalization of the same sex relations between consenting individuals. The court held that Section 377 violates human dignity, decisional autonomy, and the fundamental right to privacy of individuals. Therefore, each individual has their own liberty to choose their own sexuality, seek companionship, and exercise it within their own private space. Now, as we see in all of the above cases, the Supreme Court of India has and continues to ceaselessly play a very significant role while interpreting Article 21 of the Constitution. It is also quite possible that during the course of time, the court may be able to interpret and imply even more rights for the people while opening up even more interpretative avenues within Article 21. Thus, as we progress as a civilization, there are bound to be even more and more nooks and corners and even new niches to be discovered or even invented, so to say, which will definitely require the attention of the judiciary in the future. It is so because the concept of dignified life, as guaranteed by Article 21, seems to be one which is evidently inexhaustible in both range and scope. Now, that is all for the video. If you learned something from it, do like, share, and subscribe. Do definitely comment down below any suggestions, queries, or any opinions that you have about the video. It helps us out a lot. That's all. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.